Hello viewers and welcome to InfoGist TV. El Rufai blows hot, blasts Tinubu for turning against Northerners who made him. Wow. The reason some Northern politicians were not included in President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's cabinet has been disclosed by the coalition of the Northern Youth Movement Initiative, CNYMI. The coalition alleged a plot to weaken prominent politicians from the region ahead of the 2027 general election. According to the group, the fate that befell a former Kaduna State Governor, Malam Nasir El-Rufai and Rabiu Kwankwaso of the NNPP during the selection of Tinubu's ministers and members of his cabinet was a planned arrangement against the North and its people in the forthcoming presidential election. The group, however, called on the judiciary, security agencies and the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) to abide by their oath of allegiance to the people and the Nigerian Constitution. The CNYMI maintained that any form of injustice against the northern region would be resisted and cautioned politicians against being accomplices in the plot to undermine the people of the region. Addressing a press conference in Kaduna, the chairman of the group, Hamza Balalawal, flanked by its secretary, Ibrahim Mohammed Inuwa, recalled how Senator Abdulaziz Yari, the former Zamfara governor, was subsequently rubbished by the government when he tried to become the Senate president of the country. He stated thus that the chairman of the group also claimed that there is a plot to weaken political elites in the north ahead of the 2027 general elections. We are, however, calling on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu not to do anything that would truncate the peace and tranquility that exists in the country by allowing the will of the people in all electoral contests to prevail at all times. Meanwhile, Muhammadu Buhari and Nasir El-Rufai have met in Douala, the home country of the ex-president. Garba Shehu, the former spokesperson of Buhari, disclosed that he was there when Buhari hosted the ex-Kaduna governor, but details of the meeting remain discreet. You will recall also that El-Rufai had withdrawn his interest in being part of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's cabinet. Presidency sources said Mr. El-Rufai told President Bola Ahmed Tinubu at a meeting that he was no longer interested in becoming a minister, but would continue to contribute his quota to the development of Nigeria as a private citizen. He also told the president that he needed time to focus on his doctorate program at a university in the Netherlands, one of the sources said. Another insider also told this medium that the former governor suggested the new ministerial nominee Jafaru Ibrahim Sani for Kaduna State, saying the president would find him very useful and resourceful. Mr. El-Rufai visited the president and at the presidential villa a day after the Senate confirmed 45 ministerial nominees after a week-long screening of 48 of them. The upper legislative chamber, however, withheld his confirmation and those of two others, citing security reports from the State Security Service for the actions. The two others were a former senator from Taraba, Sani Danladi, and a nominee from Delta State, Stella Oku-Tete. As sources said, on becoming aware of the Senate pronouncement on his case, Mr. El-Rufai, who only returned to Nigeria from London, sought and got an appointment to meet the president. At the meeting, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, according to our sources, told the former governor, he received some petitions critical of his ministerial nomination. The president then asked for 24 hours grace to review the petitions and the SSS report to the Senate to enable him to reach a decision. It was at that point that Mr. Rufai responded that he was no longer interested in being a minister, since it appeared some forces around the president were scheming intensely to block his emergence as federal minister. Mr. Rufai had disclosed during his confirmation hearing on 1st of August that Mr. Tinubu had asked him to work with him on the power problems facing the country. And according to him, the president had given a target of 7 years for Nigerians to stop experiencing power outages in the country. At the meeting, Mr. Rufai also reportedly told the president that since he would no longer be in the Federal Executive Council, he would return the next day with his team to present the preliminary work done so far on the energy sector. The team that accompanied the former governor to make presentations to the president included Eyo Ekpo, a former commissioner at the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission (NEC), Hafiz Bayero, a former commissioner and administrator of the Kaduna Capital Territory Authority, Tolu Onyeka of the Boston Consulting Group, and Ayodele Oni, a lawyer. Olu Vehije, the special advisor to the president on energy matter, presented on gas. Mr. Rufai is studying currently a doctorate public policy at the United Nations University, Maastricht. His associates say as he prepared to leave office as governor in May this year, he had indicated his desire to exit public life and concentrate on his PhD program. But that was until the president, Bola Tinubu, asked him to join his cabinet so he could charge him with the responsibility of repositioning the inefficient power sector in Africa's largest economy. It is unclear what suddenly went wrong between the two men, such that an agency of government would block Mr. Rufai's ministerial nomination without the president lifting a finger. When contacted, Muyiwa Adeke, the media advisor to Mr. Rufai, declined to comment on this.